Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Salute to everybody that is in the building right now. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Shout out to all of the visionaries, man. Salute, salute, salute. We are back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV with another great show. Shout out to everyone that's here. Let me get over to the chat room and give some shout outs while you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button and share today's show. Hit that like button and share today's show, fam. We're going to get into it. We are going to get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Get this show out there. Share it on your community tabs, Discord servers, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere that you share content. Share this show. Share this show. The brothers need to get in here today. The brothers need to get in here today, man, because we going to get into it today. So let me shout out to all of the visionaries that's in the building. Shout out to Sir O in the building. Salute to the villain sphere. Salute, salute. Salute to my brother, the Book of Ronan. Salute, salute, my brother. My 5150 Nation brother. Salute. Shout out to Bob in the building. I see you. Salute, salute. Salute to my brother, Po Boy Films in the building. Let's go. Salute to Cuzzo. Salute to you, Cuzzo. Shout out to Jeff Reviews in the building. Shout out to Miss Garnetta Brown. Yes, we are going to get into it today. Miss Garnetta, we're going to get into it today. Shout out to 1G. Salute and peace to my brother 1G, man. Salute to my brother Mr. Sutton in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my brother Larry Vaughn. Peace, my brother, and salute to you. Appreciate you on the check-in. Salute to Shango Zulu in the building. Salute, family. Salute, salute. Shout out, Fierce Soul. Salute, peace and blessings to you, Fierce Soul. Appreciate you. Shout out to Ricky Webster in the building. Salute, salute. See who else up in here. King Ra, salute. Shout out to King Ra in the building. Mike C in the building. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into it today, bro. Shout out to Mike C. Shout to Slim in the building. Salute, my brother, my day one brother. Day one brother, man. Salute. Salute. Glad to see you, bro. Shout out to Miss Angie on the check-in. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Much love to you, Miss Angie. We're going to get into it today. As y'all can see, this is part 3. Part 3, Samaj. Shout out to you, Samaj. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to get into it. Yeah, as y'all can see, this is part 3. Part 3 of this series that has been going on that you guys requested. This is what happens when men give everything to the wrong women. Part 3, fulfillment over everything. Fulfillment over everything. FOE, y'all. I want y'all to hashtag FOE in the chat, brothers. FOE in the chat, everyone. FOE in the chat. Hashtag FOE in the chat. That's what I want y'all to do. FOE in the chat, man. Because as y'all see in the description box, her failure isn't your success. Her failure is not your success. That's what we're going to get into today. And if you haven't answered the poll yet, do me a favor. If you are here, if you are tuning in, go ahead and answer the poll. Because, of course, it ties into today's show. And currently, we are looking at 28 votes. And it's looking like quite a few people are saying that they haven't wished bad things on a woman after it was over. 36% right now. Then at 29%, people said yes. 25% said no, I wished her the best. And 11% says yes, and I don't care. Now, the reason why I asked this question, and hopefully brothers was being honest, because I know sometimes with these polls, brothers could feel like, you know, am I being put on a spot? You know, and I could kind of understand that, but I want brothers to be honest because I want brothers to begin to consciously think about what actually happened. And when I say what actually happened, meaning what actually happened to you as a man, what you actually went through. See, I want brothers to begin to identify how they felt, what they felt, when they felt it, and how did it make them feel? What made them feel worse? What were some of the results of feeling like that? You see? Because what usually happens is guys who are fully invested into a relationship that usually didn't work out, they begin to hold a level of resentment. They really do. Hey, good to see you, Toya. Good to see you. Shout out to you, Letitia. But brothers hold a level of resentment. And I'm not just speaking for other brothers. I'm speaking for myself. I've held levels of resentment. And for years, and as I said in the previous show, in my teenage years, what happened was for a long time, I was just mad. And I took my frustrations out on other people that had nothing to do with nothing. And it was simply because I didn't understand that I was holding resentment. And yes, I was one of those guys that wish bad. Like, yeah, that's why I hope the next dude that get with you, he do what you did to me. I used to be like that. I was him. I was that guy. I was that guy myself. Yes, because I didn't understand what those feelings were. I didn't know. And I had to learn to identify this stuff on my own with me just simply being honest. I didn't have to go to no actual therapist. What I actually did was I sat down with myself and began to be honest with myself and stop trying to ignore how I felt, because a lot of us men were taught that being masculine is to ignore your feelings because you don't have time to feel anything. You have to get shit done. And a lot of us who grew up like this, we don't understand what holding resentment is, holding grudges and taking that stuff out on other women that don't have nothing to do with it. A lot of us don't understand why that occurs. And I'm telling you, brothers, it's because you're holding resentment. You what you're doing is you're wishing failure on her, or you're using your success or the success that you've achieved or you're trying to achieve to spite her or to spite those women. This is what a lot of guys do. This is why a lot of guys go buy the expensive car. It's the shit on homegirl who broke your heart in high school. It's the shit on your baby mama and show her how much you came up. Look at me. I used to be broke, but now look at me. I bet you your man don't drive what I drive. I bet you your man don't look how I look. Y'all sound off in the chat room if y'all know what I'm talking about. Because this is what's going on. This is what's going on. And this is what has created a lot of the confusion for a lot of guys who are here for the support from other brothers, who are here for the agency of other brothers. It is because we've come together in the name of trauma. Shout out to Sir O. He spoke about trauma bonding. But a lot of this stuff that you've heard before is all that's what it's based in. Because at the end of the day, what we should be focusing on as men is becoming the best version of ourselves for ourselves first. You see? Because the first law of nature is what? Self-preservation. You see, this is why the last show was what? Manifest her destiny. And it is because a lot of us, we lose ourselves in relationships. And then when we come out of the relationship, we're still lost. And then what we do is we blame her for how everything in the relationship went, to then make sense on why your life is currently the way that it is due to the breakup. Let me know if y'all following me in the chat room. Because this is what a lot of us do as men. We start putting every little thing on her. And this is why we stop focusing on us. I'm not saying that she's void of fault for whatever she done to you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you spend more time on it being her fault and you not doing the proper things for yourself so you can get over what she's done to you, then guess what? You're digging yourself in a deeper hole. Now it's a self-inflicted wound. You see? Because you're not taking the proper steps and doing the proper things to heal you. You more focused on trying to change her. You still trying to figure out why she's the way that she is. You see, as men, we don't have time for that. Once the situation is over, it's over. You let that situation die by focusing only on you. That's what you do. You focus only on you and your future. Because as men, we have to have foresight. So we got to keep going. But a lot of times we get caught up in revenge. We get caught up in wanting to see her suffer, wanting her to feel the way we feel. And what we do is we take time and energy and we put it into that instead of taking all that time and that energy for you to become the best version of you. Fulfillment over everything. That's what we need to be focusing on, brothers. Fulfillment over everything, becoming the best version of ourselves. Because, see, like I said in the last show, she's going to see when you get better. See, especially if it was a long-term relationship, like y'all had years invested, you put years into this relationship. Don't think because she screwed up the relationship, don't think for 1 second she's not going to watch you. She's going to watch your progress. Trust and believe. You see, and y'all know I'm from New York. I'm a little petty, and I'm still an asshole to a certain degree. So I like to keep my exes on my Facebook. I got a couple of my exes on my Facebook. And you know why I do that? So they can see it. Because I know they was looking. And when I say they on my Facebook, it's not because they was always there. It's because years after we broke up, they sent me a friend request. And me being me, I accepted it. Because I want you to see the progress and what's been going on. You see? You see? But it's not because I want to watch her progress. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and see how she look and all of that. But I don't care if he got a new man. I don't care, I don't care how he looks, and I don't care if you're married, and I don't care about that stuff because I'm more focused on fulfillment. You see, I'm more focused on me now. You see, I done got over that shit. I done got over the resentment part and wanting to see you fail and wishing you was crying and wishing you was suffering and feeling the way I felt. I got over that. And it comes at times, brothers, and this is what I'm telling y'all on today's show, where you got to get over it. Shout out to Australia in the building. You got to get over it. Because guess what? The only one that's hurting in the situation is you. That's the only person that's hurting. She's not hurting. And she's and let me let you know something. Let me let you know something, brothers. Because y'all may not understand this, but this is some shit that I realized. And when I realized this shit, it was hurtful. It was extremely hurtful when I figured this out. That guess what? She's never going to feel the way you feel. And guess what? If she did, she'll never tell you. When I figured that shit out, fellas, that burnt me up. I said, damn, life is real. Life is nothing to play with. Life is really a journey. Life is really an adventure. See, I had to figure that out. I had to understand that and accept it. That guess what? She never gonna feel the way she felt, the way you feel. And if she do feel hurt behind what she done to you, or if she is suffering now with the next dude as karma for what she done to you, she'll never tell you. She'll never tell you. And when I figured that out, you know what that made me say? That made me say, well, goddamn, I'm feeling all this way for no reason. I'm just in my feelings for nothing. Because she never gonna feel this shit. And if she do, I'm never gonna know she felt it. But I'm letting her know how I feel. I'm making it be known. And how am I making it be known? How am I letting it be known? How? By not pressing forward. By not pressing forward. By taking it out on other women. By taking it out on other women. You see? See, because what this does to a lot of guys is it changes you. It changes you. But it should only change you for the better. It shouldn't make you worse. And see, I'm saying this because when I went through this shit, it made me worse. It changed me for the worse. I'm telling you. And it takes a long time for you to for you to not feel that way no more. Because you really begin to think that she's like something is wrong with her because of what she done to you, when nothing is wrong with her. She just done what she just decided to do. She just made a decision that wasn't according to your plan. That's life. See, that's a hard pill to swallow because of the narratives that we were, all of these falsehoods we were taught as men. The family dynamics that we saw on TV, a lot of times that stuff is not true. It's not. And one thing I'm gonna let you brothers know also too. This is something my father always told me too. Don't think because you did everything right that she gonna do everything right. And when when my dad first told me that, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, but he broke it down to me. He said, what I'm saying is just because you're the man that you are, and that might be the right man for her, it doesn't mean that she's willing to accept the right man for her. And that may be you. She may not be ready to be with a guy like you. See, a lot of these women are not ready for prime time. See, a lot of them get up here and talk and make it sound good, but a lot of them are not ready to be in a real deep, committed relationship. A lot of them are not ready for that. A lot of them already have committed on that level. They got fucked over, and now you got to deal with the bullshit that they didn't heal from. See, brother, so we gotta look at things in a practical way. This is why I'm saying her failure is not your success. Fulfillment over everything. Fulfillment is what we supposed to be after. Fulfillment. That is even a purpose for men wanting to have a goddamn family. Men who want a family and want a legacy, that is because he wants to fulfill his purpose. His purpose was to be a family man, to leave certain principles and all these types of things here in his name. So he fulfilled his purpose. It's about fulfillment. And on the journey to fulfillment, there's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to go through, fellas. You see? Stop thinking that your life is supposed to go the way the book say it's supposed to go. Just because it says, well, if you do such and such and do such and such and such and such, you supposed to get this outcome. It don't always work like that. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. And then you can't turn around and be mad at yourself for getting with somebody who decided to make a decision against what you want. See, brothers, the reason why I'm speaking to you like this is because I want us to begin to grow up in our relationships. And when I say that, understand what a relationship is. A relationship is not a dictatorship. A relationship is exactly what it is. It is about you and her relating to one another. That's what it's strictly about. It's about you and her relating on all levels. There's certain things y'all are not going to relate on. There's certain things that y'all will relate on. There's certain things that she may like from you and she only want to be with you for those things. And those things, after a while, she may get tired of wanting those things. This is life, fellas. This is what I'm saying is everything in life except death isn't guaranteed. You see? So what I want brothers to understand is we need to keep going. Pressing to the goal of fulfillment. Let's say you a young guy. You never been married or anything like that. Never been in no long-term relationships. You 20, 22 or something like that. And you want to be married. You want to have a family. Brothers, let me tell you brothers something. Don't think you're going to get that on the first try, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. Do not get with these women, and because she's fine, because she may like you, because she may vibe with you, that's your wife. Because you may run into multiple women that you may think are candidates to be your wife. And because she realized she didn't want to be with you, but you thought she did, it is not time for you to waste time on her decision. Because whether her decision hurted you or not, it boils down to it being her decision. You see? That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. And guess what? She has to live with her decision, not you. This is what I want brothers to understand. And if you are here, hit the like button and share the show. But this is what I want brothers to understand. She has to live with the decision on what she did to you, not you. Not you. You have to deal with going through the feelings and how you feel about her making that decision. That's all you have to deal with. You see? But the consequences of her decision doesn't affect you unless you've allowed it to. You see? This is why today's show is fulfillment over everything. Part 3, fulfillment over everything. Because I want brothers to keep that in mind. So we can begin to start looking at things as not losses, but lessons. The L is for lesson. The L is for lesson. You didn't lose her, she lost you. See, because if you understand your value, she lost you. She made a decision to lose a good guy. You didn't make a decision to lose a good woman. You see? You see? She lost you. You didn't lose her because she decided to do what she done. You see? No matter how she sabotaged the relationship and it hurts you, understand that that's her decision that she has to live with. All you have to do is get over it. Now, is that going to be easy? Hell no. I'm here to tell you that I know it's not easy. I'm here to tell you it's not easy. Some guys live with it for years until they recognize what actually happened. And this is what I want guys to understand. This is why I'm doing this series. Because we need to understand what's happening to us and why it's happening to us and what we're doing to us. See, because if you look at things in hindsight, okay, she left, she messed up the family, she, she did some tumultuous shit to you, right? She put you through turmoil, right? Think about it like this, fellas. For her to do that to you, what was she going through? For her to make a decision like that, what was she going through? See, it goes back to relating. If you're not willing to relate, don't get in a relationship. Because there's a lot of guys who will be like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Well, then don't get in any relationships because you're not willing to relate. You're not willing to relate. That is what a relationship is. A relationship is not you telling somebody what to do and then they do it because you want them to do it. That's an employee. If you want an employee, then allow her to work for you. She's your employee. She's not your woman. You have to relate to your woman. You have to talk to her. You have to see what's going on with her. Because then you can then say, oh, okay, this is why she's doing this type of shit. Because she's actually going through something. And what she's going through may not have shit to do with you. I'm here to let brothers know that too. Stop thinking because your woman is dealing with some shit that it got something to do with you. Because most of the time it doesn't. And a lot of solid dudes, that's the first thing you do. You try to blame yourself. You try to say, well, man, I'm doing everything I could do. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Why she unhappy? Because that don't have nothing to do with you, bro. She going through her own shit. Remember, she human. She going through her own shit. That has nothing to do with you. But that doesn't mean it won't affect you. See, because that is what unhealed trauma does. That's what it does. When it's unchecked, when it's unhealed, that's what happens. Shout out to my brother Larry Vaughn. He said, support from Pookie and Ray Ray LLC. Cook, brother Cook. Salute, salute. Salute, my brother. You see? It may not have nothing to do with you. But because she didn't get the proper help, this is why she's off. And at the end of the day, if this type of woman decides to leave or decides to compromise the relationship in any way, guess who's that a win for? You. It's a win for you. And once again, I'm not saying this as if you're competing with her. I'm telling you this so you can have it in your mind that, hey, I just learned something here. I just learned what to look for in certain type of women who give off certain type of energy. So now when you move on and you see the same patterns, you like, oh, I know what this is. See you later. Blocked. You pick up your cell phone. Blocked. You go to your email. Blocked. That's what you do. Why? Because you're pressing on toward fulfillment. Why? Because she cannot help you. She cannot assist you like women are supposed to do for men. She cannot assist you in your fulfillment. So how is that a loss for you? That's a lesson. Stay away from those types. She just got a big butt and a smile. Stay away from that. Don't spend no time with that. If y'all not going to the telly with a bottle of the Henny or some Patron or Don Julio, if y'all outside of that, that's a no-go. Why? Because she's not the caliber of woman that's worthy of your time. Because she brings a lot of trouble with that big butt. And trouble and fulfillment doesn't go together. Constant threats and fulfillment don't go together. So if somebody's bringing you this, if a woman is bringing you this, you know what to do. But if you're blinded by wanting to see her fail, wanting her to feel the way you felt, wanting her life to crumble because yours is crumbling, you're blinding yourself with this. Now there's a roadblock in between you and fulfillment. You see? And it's and that roadblock is your emotions. And you not willing to just feel the way you feel, go through it, and then start moving forward so you can get over it. Because as men, we all know this. Besides getting a new woman, the next best thing is for a man to stay focused and keep progressing on in what he's doing. That'll keep your mind off of a bad breakup also. Staying busy and staying productive. Not working yourself into a grave, not working yourself to ignore what you went through. No, no, no. You're not gonna work the feeling out of you. No. What you're gonna do is you're gonna be working and draining yourself because you putting two levels of stress on yourself when you're doing that. If you're going through some emotional turmoil and then you think you're going to work it off, no, you're going to crash. You're going to crash. And like my brother always let me know, he always say, DS1, take time, man. Whatever time you need, take time. You know what just happened to you, man. What if you having one of those days, take time, man. And this is what you brothers need to do. Take time. Stop thinking, oh, I got to have a family by a certain time. Oh, I got to be married by a certain time. Says who? Says who? Says who? Who clock are you on? Who timing are you on? Are you on another man's timing? Or you on your own? Who told you that? What playbook of life are you following? Who designed your playbook? I thought you were the author. So who said you got to be married by this time? Who said you got to have a family by this time? Says who? You see? Says who? You see? This is why you take that time. Because when you take that time, you get over wishing bad on her, hoping the next man do her dirty because she did you dirty. See, you begin to start cleansing that stuff out of you. But if you think you just gonna go back to work and go get you another girl and that's just gonna fix everything, oh, it's not. You cannot put a band-aid over an open wound. You need to get stitched up, or you might need staples. Just can't put a band-aid on it. Just finding a new chick that you could smash, that's a band-aid. Because all those feelings that you harnessing in, you just gonna let it out during sex. And then she's gonna start liking you, and you don't really like her. You only like her because you can let your emotions out on her sexually, but she's starting to like you as a dude because you laying that lumber to her. You know, you sitting there, you sitting there, giving her all types of finesse, emotional, you know, mad rough strokes. And now she falling for you and you don't even want her. You don't even like her like that. Then now she trying to get a relationship with you and you end up, wilding out on her, taking it out on her. And she could have been a cool chick for you. But we looking for band-aids. No, we need to be looking for healing. So we know when we get an open cut, we gotta get them stitches. Then after a certain time, you take the stitches out. But once you take the stitches out, what do? You still have to clean it. You still have to sanitize it because anything else that's in there gotta come out. That's you, bro. It gotta come out. So it doesn't poison anything else. Or it doesn't keep you sick. So you don't want to stay sick and you don't want to poison anyone else. Why? Because you are pressing toward fulfillment. You don't have time to worry about why her man is a bum, why she with this bum, why she doing this, why she doing. You don't have time for that. Because guess what? She not worried about if you getting your life together. She could care less. See, a lot of us here in the internet world, we think that women are these soft shell, emotional, whiny. No. Mm-mm. That's what you think. That's what a lot of dudes think. So you think because she broke your heart and you told her and you going through what you going through and she know what you going through, you think she feel bad. You think she's supposed to feel bad. Says who? Says the person who lied to you about women? Hmm? Who told you she's supposed to feel bad? Because you laid up in the bed crying with a thumb in your mouth. And that's not me cracking jokes. But who said that she's supposed to feel for you because of that? Who said that she's supposed to feel for you because she a woman? Who told you that? The person who lied to you about women. See, this is why you're tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Because you're tired of being lied to. I'm not going to get up here and lie. I know women are not like that. I learned that when I was a little boy. That women are not that Snow White and Seven Dwarfs and Pocahontas and listen, no, 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 no. Especially these modern women. Especially these modern women. You think they supposed to feel bad because they took your children from you? You think that make her feel some type of way? Because you telling her how evil she is, how conniving and how dirty she did you. You think that makes her feel bad? It doesn't, buddy. I'm here to tell you, Papa, she don't care, bro. She really don't. And guess what? That should be cool with you. You know why that should be cool with you? That she don't care? Because that should be a lesson. That should be a lesson. Harsh. It's harsh. It's the lessons we learn, especially us brothers. The lessons we learn are harsh in life. That's one you gotta eat. That's a real pill to swallow. That they don't care just as much as you. They can be even worse when you find out what you really need to know. It'll blow your mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you find out how she really feel about you and y'all been in a relationship. You overhear her saying shit about you. You see text messages of what she's saying about you. Shit is hurtful. I know. I know. But guess what I learned? And this is what I want you brothers to understand. Guess what? All that shit she said, all she was talking about is what she didn't want. That don't make you all the shit that she said. You see? That don't make you everything that she said. That's just one female. You see? You see? That's just what she said about you. That's not what they all gonna say. That's not what they all gonna say. And guess what? She has the right to feel that way. Did she have a right to say it to somebody else? No. That was wrong. That was totally wrong. But because she done you wrong, that's not supposed to stop your life. That's not supposed to stop your life. Because no matter how guilty she feels for what she done to you, and some of these women later on in life, they do admit how they've done guys dirty and how it actually made them feel. But guess what? That didn't stop them from moving on. And this is what I want you brothers to understand today. Fulfillment over everything. Keep going, pressing toward your goal. She's just not going to be with you at the finish line. That's all. That's all. She's not built for the marathon. What did Nipsey say? Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. The marathon continues, baby. You just not in it with me. That's all. That's all. The marathon continues. Remember, Nipsey showed that in the video, in his last video. Remember, he showed it in the video when he had Laura London in the video. He fast forwarded his life back. Excuse me, rewind. Excuse me. He rewinded his life in the video back to when he was neighborhood Nip. And Laura London was his girl when he was gangbanging Nipsey. And she was making plays for him. And she got caught up. She thought she was going to get caught up. And then what she did was, what she do? She left him. She wasn't built. She wasn't built for the marathon. And what happened? Years later, she married a square, right? A dude who probably always was a square. He was a real estate guy. And Nipsey had go progressive Pookie coming, right? And what does he do? He comes in like, I want this house. And she looking at him like, do you know how much this house costs? I want it. She wasn't built for the marathon. You see? So who lost was that? Who took the L? Who took the L? And the reason why I'm saying who took the L is because in the video, you saw by the look on her face that she felt like she lost by leaving him. Because she thought by him sending her out to make plays and him doing what he doing, he would have never got to that level. But what did Nipsey do? Fulfillment over everything. He kept going, kept going, kept going. And years later, he ended up meeting her and buying the house her and her husband was selling. You see? Lesson. It's no loss. It's only a lesson. It's only a lesson. It's a lesson. And it's going to be a lesson for her too. But that's not your problem. Stop focusing on what's going to happen to her. Stop focusing on what she learned about life. What did she learn about playing men? I bet she learned her lesson. Who cares? Who cares? That's why she's 48 years old and she's laid up in her bed and she has cats and then no man wants her. So what? Why do you care? Because she hurt your feelings back in the day? Because she didn't want to dance with you at the high school dance and it hurt your feelings because she called you ugly? But now she's telling you how handsome you are and you feel like you need to rub that in her face. No, you don't. Because your success is being rubbed in her face every time she see you. Because that's what progress does. You see? That's what progress does. It hurts people who once doubted you, who once thought you'll never be shit. I'm leaving him. He's a bum. He never gonna become nothing. Then 5 years later, I want this house. And she looking at you like, huh? Yeah, call your husband. Tell him I got the check. She's sitting there like, um, fulfillment over everything. And you saw what Nipsey did? Nipsey kept everything cordial. He was respectful. He didn't try to flirt with her. He didn't throw no shots. He didn't do nothing. Just let me get the house. Thank you. Yeah, y'all have a good day. And she was sick. That's why she was so stunned. Because she thought he was gonna, first of all, she thought he was gonna put her out there. Like, yeah, I used to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, he didn't do none of that. Fulfillment, baby. Fulfillment, baby. I don't sell weight no more. I don't do that no more. Oh, you thought I was gonna be doing that forever, right? Oh, that's what you thought? Okay, cool. I wish you nothing but the best, baby girl. But I'm gonna keep going. Because guess what? You have to be headed somewhere before you even met her. This is why I'm telling you, brothers, fulfillment over everything. Keep pressing towards your goals. Keep pressing toward fulfillment in life. Because there was no reason for you even getting with a chick if she's not going to assist you on getting to that place. And this is why we need to take relationships seriously, man. If it's just sex, it's just sex. That's not a relationship. It's just sex. But relationships, we need to take them seriously if we're serious about our own lives. If we're serious about the relationship that we have with ourselves. If we're trying to get somewhere in life, we should only be dealing with women that's willing to assist. If she has a problem with assisting, then you need to have a problem with dealing with her. And you will find that out through a proper vetting process. And that vetting process starts after y'all are having sex. It stops. It starts there. It starts there. Excuse me. It doesn't stop. It starts there. The vetting process starts after you bust a nut. Because we know most of us guys and a lot of us women today, a lot of modern women today, a lot of modern men today, however you want to put it, we know that the we got a test drive. We got a test drive before I feel like I like you like that. I need to test that whip out. I need to test drive. And women are like this too. Don't think this. Don't let women tell you they don't like a taste test. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. They do. They do. You see? So understand that your vetting starts after that. Don't include the sex in your vetting because that can taint things. That can make you miss certain things. That'll make you disregard them after a while. See, what happens to a lot of us is we get blinded by the box. See, this is why we call it the box, because a lot of guys get caught up in it because we add the vetting process. We put the box with the vetting. We vet the box and her simultaneously. No, her box is her box. You got to vet her, the human, the woman, not her box. The way you feel about her box and what you think about her box is totally different. It's separate. You have to separate the two. This is why it starts after. Because what happens is you start missing little things. And then after a while, you get caught up in that box a little deeper. Now you just ignoring it. Man, I don't care about that, man. I don't care about that. Long as that box is still good. You see? So if you realize she's not even worth your time outside of the box, once you realize that, once you get outside that box and realize she's not worth your time, then she cannot assist you on anything in life. And this is how we should move forward when dealing with women. And is she gonna just be a you know, a FB? And I don't have to say what that is. If y'all know what that means, is she just gonna be a FB, or is she somebody that I might want to deal with? That takes time, fellas. That don't take 2 dates to the motel. That don't take a date to Roof Chris and then to the Marriott. No. No. Don't take a trip to the bar and then y'all go get a room and then y'all wake up the next day and now you like her. No. No. This is where we're going wrong. You have to vet her, the person. What is her personality like? It's a character. What do you know about her family? What do you know about her friends? What do you know about her career? What she like to do? And you can tell if she's worthy to be with you based on those things. Is she okay? She has these certain qualities that she can assist me with things. Okay. And there's certain things that you're not gonna like. There's certain things that you are. We not looking for perfection. But you got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with yourself, man. And stop wishing failure. Stop thinking that that's going to make you be a success. Stop thinking that's going to transform you into becoming the man that you want to be. It's not. Her failure is not your success. It's fulfillment over everything. And she's a part of that. If she chooses to not be a part of that anymore, that's on her. That's on her. Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate everybody for coming out to today's show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Isakuma says, vet before you hit the bed. Um, that sounds good, but most men are not gonna do that, bro. You know that. The vetting is supposed to start after, not before. Because in the beginning, what dudes want anyway is the box. And the problem is dudes use how good her box is as a measuring stick on how good of a woman she is. And a lot of times those two are not synonymous. So what you have to do is you have to vet her outside of the bedroom. If y'all are not having sex, that's when you're vetting her. When y'all are not having sex. But 9 times out of 10, especially today, in this modern time, you know, sex is gonna happen first. That you got to get the animalistic stuff out first. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. And we have to be honest with that. Because as men, we got to meet each other where we are. We got to deal with the current times and what's going on. And dudes are not gonna vet before they hit the bed. The problem is they're vetting while in bed. That's the problem. They're vetting while in bed. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everyone for tuning into today's show. If you enjoyed today's show, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share today's show. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Also, you enjoyed today's show, don't hesitate to donate. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can go. Shout out to everyone if you have donated. I appreciate all the love and the support. But most importantly, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Once again, shout out to all of you visionaries. I appreciate everyone for coming through. I appreciate everyone for coming through. And let me know if y'all want me to do a part 4. Let me know if y'all want me to do a part 4. I wasn't sure if I was going to end this series here. Let me know if y'all want me to do a part 4. And I will get that together for you guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the visionaries once again. I appreciate everyone for supporting today's show. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we got to heal before we build. We got to heal before we build. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.